Hello, hello. Welcome to Shady and Why. Today we are going to try to identify ivory versus bone versus celluloid, trying to simulate or be similar to ivory. Very confusing. I've been doing this for a while now and I still find it very, very confusing. So stick around. Let's see what we can do. My name's Marilyn. My husband's name is Barry, and we are part-time resellers. We sell on eBay, Etsy, Poshmark, and YouTube. If you see anything you like today, definitely send us an email. Some of these pieces will not be for sale because they are ivory, and we don't sell ivory. You don't want to get into that. You don't want any part of it. The Fish and Game will come after you. Hard to believe, but yes, they will knock on your door. So the celluloid I will sell, the bone I will sell, definitely. And interesting, some of these pieces are just so hard to tell. However, I'm going to do my best to try to give us a little bit of information. Before I do that, I did promise a couple people that I would do some follow-up on a couple pieces. So I'm going to push the this out of the way. Anyway, business, if you do see something that you're interested in, send us an email at mhl22@ymail.com and we will send you a PayPal invoice. Be sure in that email, if you haven't purchased from us before, you give us your PayPal email that you registered under, your mailing address, a timestamp or screenshot of the piece that you're looking for, and also the name of the video. We sell, we still have things for sale from the very beginning. So if you saw an old video, I'm a slow lister. Chances are I haven't listed it. So just give us an email and check. Not sure if I said shipping is $5. Anything under a pound in the United States. Anything outside of the United States is based on how much it weighs and where you're located. And we do ship worldwide. Okay, first off, the Pandora. These are two items that people have asked me about to definitely give them more information on. So here we go. The Pandora is we got both of these in jewelry boxes, unboxings. All of these are authentic. The charms on the Pandora are all marked ALE. This one is marked ALE G585. So is this one, same exact markings. This one is ALE 925, and I believe it's an S. Let's see. Yes, S925 ALE. The bracelet is marked Pandora over and over again, and it is a two-tone Memories signature bracelet. This is a medical sterling silver charm. This is called a 14 karat light as a feather with clear cubic zirconia charm, and it's retired. And this is called a 14 karat gold and cubic zirconia shining elegant spacer clip charm. Okay, these are selling on eBay currently at $350, $340, and it has sold for $350 and around that area. This one is currently on sale for $187 and has sold on eBay at $179. So what we decided to do is to offer it here on the video at $350 for the 3 charms and the bracelet. So that will go live with this video. The second item that I keep getting asked about is the Nikki Butler. This came in a thread up. This is a Nikki Butler sterling silver ruby ring limited edition. It is Nikki Butler's Raj collection, and this is a oval faceted red conundrum ruby. I believe that's how you say it. Sterling silver. It is marked, signed rather, the NB 925, and on this side, and then on this side up here it says 374/1000, which is the limited edition. So this was the 374th ring out of 1,000 that were made. And this has the sterling silver oxidized purposely. Isn't that gorgeous ruby? It is stunning. I have this listed online at $230. However, for subscribers, we are offering this for $150. 2 amazing deals that we're just giving to our subscribers. So there are those. And people have asked about them, so there you go. Now we are going to get into a couple of things on identifying, I'm going to show you a couple interesting examples of mother of pearl, celluloid, which they made celluloid. They wanted it to simulate ivory, and then bone. This is cross-hatching. This is Schrader lines, and the best way of thinking of it is the lines go up and down and then sideways or crossing. And that shows really good examples. This is on the Fish and Game website. So this is a really good example of ivory. Another really good website, or should I say, it's a YouTuber, and it's hard to see, but this one shows really good examples. It is so hard to tell, but what is really, really simple is when you are looking at bone, the blood, and the best way of thinking of it is bone has blood vessels running through it, so you'll see the black in it. Okay, can you see these cross hatches? See how they're going this way? And then right here, you see them coming up here. So they're going in a cross. You see them across here. So that shows you some of the crosses, all right? And then this one is on this piece here, but you see it up here. See? Right there. You see those lines right here? How they're crisscrossed? That is your Schrader lines. And that's what you look for with ivory. Whereas this piece, see how you see them going all one direction? And another way I believe this is celluloid, okay, that has been tried to be cut to simulate ivory. And you can tell by the color. First off, if you put them right next to each other, and then you see if we can get this to come up. See how the one behind, this one right here, is super white, and this one's yellow. Well, bone and ivory comes up white under black light, not yellow. So that is a very good sign. Let's see this one. I'm using my micro on my camera, so I'm trying to show us the difference. So it doesn't give us a lot of room with the micro camera, but I will back up and show you once I finish showing you a few things. So let me turn the light back on. I just wanted to show you up close the difference in the colors. Not only that, but the weight of ivory is very, very heavy. Believe me, I'm not sitting here. I am not an expert in any means. Now this one is super, super light. And you can always see the celluloid, how they make the lines. And when you put it under the dark light, it is the wrong color. Now this one is a very beautiful piece. It is very, very old, and it is, you can see the black in these, and where they've used the black in the little pictures also. But there's no cross hatching on these. And here's the back. So this is a good example of the parallel lines on ivory. Even a better example of bone is this one right here. This is a little carved elephant, and you can literally see the veins or the blood vessels. And that's what you see in bone, is those little black specks. I mainly see it, I don't see it down here at all. And this part, I don't see any cross hatching. And you gotta look at it really closely. You gotta look at it all over. I just don't see it in the bigger parts, and I do see black. So I'm wondering if it is, but right there, that tells me it's ivory with that cross hatching. See how it's looks like crisscross. But this is the best example of all that I have, because it has that crisscross, it has the very smoothness of ivory, it's heavy for this piece, and not only that, but it's white. So I'm gonna move us out. There we go. Okay, I believe these two are ivory. This one, I believe, is bone. I see lines, but I don't see any cross hatching. You can tell where they've cut it with different, slices of the blade. But I see no, and it's super, super light. This one, I believe, is celluloid meant to look like bone. Same thing with this one. Not only that, but you can see pieces, just how it's cut. This one definitely is molded. This is the seal. It was a symbol of a liquor bottle back in the turn of the century. I can't remember the name of it. These two, I'm going to say, are because of the cross hatching on just the one. And you're not going to see it all over on ivory. You have to turn that piece over and over again to be able to see it. Even though those are stunning earrings, I'm going to put those in my ivory. This one, super, super light, celluloid. It's got those faux lines that you can see, and it's like paper. This one, I believe, I'm going to go that this one is celluloid. So I'm going to put it here, because you can see the edges. So we know that's a mold. This one confuses me. I see the edges inside. I believe this is... I'm going to say that this is ivory, even though it doesn't come up as white, and it says that ivory always comes up white. But this section right here, I'm going to put this in I don't know. So this is going to go in my I don't know pile. This is definitely mother of pearl, and the way you tell mother of pearl is it's shiny. So we know it's a shell. Also with the owl, it's shiny. Let me look closer with my loop, because this one has a lot of loops in it. No, this one is definitely ivory. It has the cross hatching right here. So we put that over here. Let me look at this one. And this is another example of when you really, or I do, maybe other people have better eyesight than I do. I just need to look through the loop and just really examine the piece. So you have a couple of things to think about. You have the ivory, you have bone, you have the artist who is cutting it. Are they trying to simulate with their cut marks, or is it really ivory? Because back when these pieces were made, ivory wasn't illegal, so they weren't trying to hide it. If it was, ivory was sought after back then, so they tried to make everything look like ivory. These two earrings definitely right here. See if we can get you a little closer. There you go. So you're looking and you're looking, and it's like, I just don't know. And then you see the black marks, but is that dirt from it just being old? So you're like turning it and turning it. And there you go. If you got to turn it to a certain angle to see those cross marks, the crisscross. So these are ivory. And let me show you close on this one. I see the inside. See how it's, this one is a really old ring, okay? It's hand carved lions or cheetahs. Fabulous piece. And I see the lines here, but I'm trying to see a cross. And then right here, I'm still unsure about this piece, but I'm so unsure about this piece, I'm going to put it in the maybe. This one, super, super light, and it has been cut to simulate it. Can you see those cut marks? You have them going this way, and then if you look there, somebody's cut it another way, trying to make the marks. But this is not, because that is one thing about ivory, is it's heavy. It's not super, super light. All right, so these pieces here, I believe, are celluloid. So we're gonna go over here. I don't know if that was helpful. I really, really don't. So I'm gonna not sell these pieces at all, okay? Because I either believe them to be ivory or I'm in doubt. So these are off the table. But I will give you prices on all of these because all of these are not ivory. This one is beautiful. It is a Chinese symbol, mother of pearl, gold tone with a roller clasp. The pin back is slightly bent, and I'm going to say, let me measure it for you. It is 1 5/8 inch, so I'm going to say $7 on this one. This one, it's a rose, a very, very light. It is made in Taiwan. So I believe this to be plastic. So I'm going to say it is 1 5/8, and I'm going to say $5 on that one. It's very, very pretty. Once again, we have the owl carved out of mother of pearl. I'm just going to say $3 on him. Here is the bone piece that we had last night. Actually, no, I think this one is simulated because of the marks. So I'm going to say $5 on this piece, and it is 1 1/4 inch. It is very pretty though. I like the way they dyed the center. And here is almost the same pen in an older pen. It's a C clasp, really cool. This one is celluloid, and I'm going to say $7 on this one. And it is 1 inch. Very nice hand carved piece. This pen bag, it is a really old roller clasp. You can tell by the way how old the other end of the pen back is. So I'm going to say this one's celluloid. I'm going to say $5 on that one. The little pony pendant or horse pendant is celluloid, and I'm going to say, oops, I'm just going to say $5 on the pony. Sorry. The little bird is, first off, the pony is almost an inch. The bird pendant is 1.25 inches. I'm going to say $4 on that one. The little seal is broken here, and that's it. So I'm just going to say $2 on it. And it's plastic celluloid. These 3 pieces are just celluloid also, or a type of plastic. But I'm just going to say $1 on the 3 rings. This one, I am unsure of this piece and the bracelet. I'm pretty sure they're ivory, so they are not for sale. I just want to pull them off if I'm even in doubt. This piece is pretty fabulous. This is old Ventine's powder. This powder compact is guaranteed homemade, and it's the old-fashioned powder still in there with the paperwork. This is cardboard with the original puff, and this is so cool. It's cardboard, fabric covered, with a little bone elephant. And I'm going to say $25 on this piece. Isn't that amazing? It is 3¼ inch by 1 3/4 inch. And like I said, these I'm not selling because I believe they're ivory. I highly suggest going on Texas Cow Treasure, Margaret's Is It Bone or Ivory? How to Tell the Difference Between the Two. Go check out her video if you haven't checked out Margaret at Texas Cow. She is a wealth of information and so very helpful. So this is a video that's been up for a long time, and I've watched it multiple times, and it's very helpful. So check her out. Hopefully this was beneficial. Hopefully you were able to see the difference and see the Schrader lines. Some people call them Schrader lines. Some people call them cross-hatching. I think this probably is the absolute best piece for us to have seen. I hope we learned something today. It is such a hard subject for me because I just do not want to sell anything that I'm not supposed to be. Thankfully, these animals are protected today, and that is just a wonderful thing. Do I think that the jewelry should be destroyed? No. I think it should be turned over as an example of what not to have. If you go to the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service, they have a really good information on showing you up close Schrader lines, cross-hatching of elephants, walruses, sperm whales, hippopotamus, warthogs. They show it all, and each one has a different type of sign that will show you the difference in them. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate it. Hopefully, like I said, hopefully you learned something. Hopefully you enjoyed this, and you can put it as a positive R&R in your back pocket. Definitely, in my opinion, always carry your loop at least. And when you get home, if you're unsure, be sure that you have a black light. I just got this off of Amazon. And thank you so much for joining us. If you did see something that you're interested in purchasing, just send us an email. Shipping is $5. Anything over £1 is based on how much it weighs and where you're located. If you are outside of the United States, it's also based on where you're located and how much it weighs. And all our other videos, if you see something there, definitely check that sold list. If there isn't a sold list, definitely shoot us an email and I will let you know if we still have the piece. If you have any interest in the other two pieces that I did at the beginning, just let us know. Give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed this. If you learned anything, let me know. If you know more, I'm sure it's not hard to know more than I do on this subject. I just wanted to cover it a little bit since I had pieces and some people don't have these pieces. I wanted you to at least have an idea. I apologize front that I'm not an expert by any means on this. I just happen to know a little bit to try to not get myself in trouble. And, you know, I don't want to do anything illegal. So I would like to help our subscribers and watchers with that same idea. Definitely, if you haven't already, subscribe below. Thank you for spending a little bit of your day with us, and we will see you on the next one. Bye.